A Novice Reviews from Russia with Love, 1964. Guys, these are my thoughts on the movie. I liked it. Um, Two big reasons and then one flaw. Two big things I liked. I liked. What was it? Sugarcane. I liked the stakes for Bond in this film. I liked the villains. And my flaw has to do with the main female. So I'll go point by point. The stakes. I am a fan again, just like Dr. No. I really like that James Bond in this movie again seemed capable. Like he still won the battles, the personal skirmish with a villain, hit so on and so forth. But he fought for that. Like he didn't just easily win fights. He was intelligent. Again, he had a good level of paranoia, but he still made some human mistakes, some like boneheaded mistakes, and he still had flaws that he didn't consider. Just like the last movie, Dr. No, he needed an ally. Of course you need an ally. You're in someone else's territory, someone else's land. You need someone who knows that location is your ally, someone you can trust. Another thing that happened in this movie. And I kept thinking to myself, why was I so surprised by that? Because Marvel, which I like and I'm predisposed to, and specifically like The Mandalorian, there's so many flaws with the main character that in order to enjoy it, I have to keep continuously remind myself to dumb down my brain and filter it through. A bounty hunter who like just makes easy mistakes and gets into certain danger, does certain gullible things, it does my head in sometimes. I'm talking The Mandalorian. And you think about this, and it's still tropey, and you still have to watch through a certain lens, but it has more to do with the fact that it's a 60s spy movie with certain like cultural ideas by the world than anything else. James Bond still feels capable, but someone who has to fight hard with his mind and his hands and feet and the pistol to get the job done. I like that. Second thing I like about this movie, the villains, specifically like the plotting. It all seemed very intellectual to me. I liked that the villains, the whole plot of this movie revolved around the execution of a certain plan that's made by some villains at the start of the movie. And when you see it come together, it's a certain scene, the train scene, I'll say that. When you see it start to come together, yes, they do that trope where person X explains how they see things. They start monologuing. They make fun of this in the movie Incredibles, the first one. But I actually started to realize at that point, oh, this movie, yeah, has a lot more value than I think. I admit I was getting bored. I had to rewatch it a couple times. Not just because I have a short time span. I was getting bored with the plot. It seems a bit like too toned down. But then seeing how when there's a certain scene where there's a lot of exposition, you start to realize, oh wait, this is how the villain thought things through. This is how they considered the fact that Bond would probably be looking for an enemy to this side, to that side, but wouldn't see the real threat hidden in plain sight. And I like a villain who does that, who's a chess master or chess masters, because again, it's more of a broad, I feel, threat in this movie. It still feels specific to Bond, like targeting Bond, but it feels like something that you can't just grab and have a fight with in this movie, and I love that. Love that them chess games. It makes me feel good. Now, as far as the flaw, the main female, compared to last movie, yes, technically this person was supposed to have a bigger role. And this is where my modernity goggles just kicked in. I couldn't help it. It just feels like she's another worthless female. And I understand it's an old school Bond movie, and just, it's like, what does rap music and classic Bond have in common? They don't give a fuck about them females. Boy, but I wish her role was a bit more dynamic, and I wish, based on the kind of character the main female was playing, that she had more interesting stuff to do. But she just became again another type, another boring type in my opinion. Not even an interesting. I don't want to reference it. I want you guys to watch it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that female character. It did my head in, hurt me a lot. But you know what? It didn't bother me enough to make the movie bad overall. And I still like this movie. Like I said, villains, the approach, the planning, um, and the stakes, right? For Bond, whether they're physical, mental. You guys tell me what you guys think down below. Like this video, helps out the algorithm. Share it with all your friends. Gonna spread the love. And press that subscribe button. Don't be shy. It's right there down below. Other than that, guys, signing off. Salute.